that the Prime Minister spoke about was the alleged war crimes in Sri Lanka, and once again it's being seen as a victory for one of the allies. The Prime Minister said that the government is inclined to vote in favour of the US-backed UN resolution against Sri Lanka.
The statement comes as a victory for the DMK and other Tamil parties, which have pressured the centre now to vote for this resolution. DMK Chief Karunanidhi has in fact welcomed the Prime Minister's statement already.
As regards the issue of a draft resolution initiated by the United States at the ongoing 19th session of the UN Human Rights Council at Geneva, we do not yet have the final text of the resolution. However, I may assure the House that we are inclined to vote in favor of a resolution that we hope will advance our objective, namely the achievement of a future for the Tamil community in Sri Lanka.
If it is true, I welcome the PM's statement on backing the UN resolution against Sri Lanka. We will wait to see the final decision. The DMK will fast on 22nd March for Sri Lankan Tamils.
Senior editor Veera Raghav joins us live from the newsroom. Veera Raghav, the DMK losing no time in welcoming that statement. Did the Prime Minister's statement come on expected lines?
Well, some would believe that yes, politically it was required to give the DMK something, considering that they've been making this hardline posturing stand, and virtually every Tamil Nadu political party has. But do not miss the point that this is a delicate balancing act between the diplomatic realities of New Delhi, and the Prime Minister's statement, observers would point out, has an element of tentativeness in it when it says that we are inclined to vote against the resolution, but we would like to see the draft copy of the resolution and the wordings of it before we take a final decision. That has to happen before the 23rd at Geneva, by when the session of the UNHRC comes to an end. So till that final vote is made, those who are really keenly observing India's stand on this issue would not take anything for granted.
Veera, why is the resolution itself so important for Tamil parties? Why, for instance, are they not given equal importance to what India says it's doing to ensure the current situation of the Tamils improves in Sri Lanka vis-a-vis a political settlement? Why has this resolution become so important?
Largely because of symbolism, largely because of trying to ensure that there is a movement in Sri Lanka, because there has been a feeling within the Tamil groups, both in the diaspora, both in Sri Lanka as well as those in India who are campaigning, that the process of reconciliation, the process of rehabilitation hasn't really moved as fast as it could have, and there has been no move forward on the promise of 13 plus in Sri Lanka, which is primarily devolution of powers to the Tamil area. So they believe that there has to be some questions raised on the war and the future process itself in Sri Lanka. Remember, the resolution in no small part deals with what is known as the LLRC, which is lessons learnt in the reconciliation process, which was formulated by Colombo itself. It is primarily bringing international pressure on Colombo to ensure that there is a way forward in those areas, in terms of both a political settlement and also in terms of punishment for what they believe went wrong, or allegedly war crimes during the last stages of the war.